Just plug this in. Well, that's not right. Okay, so what do we have today? So this is the Wholenote MT-7 metal driver. You can use this to create distortion, usually used with guitars. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll power it up. Don't know what this one does. It says 9 volts. Let's get a power supply first. We'll just check that we have the right voltage. There we go, 9 volts, center positive. Okay, power up. So I'm expecting that light to come on. I do actually have the instructions here. Don't often read these, but so you can actually put a 9 volt battery in here, I believe. And I think when you press this button, the light should come on, according to this. So there's only one switch. I don't think it would be affected by that. And we know there's good voltage and it is plugged in. But I have to say, it doesn't feel like that is actually switching. It feels like the switch is not working in there. But let's get into it. There we go. So let's check this switch first of all. Yeah, that's not working. I wonder if we'd just be able to take this off and see if we can repair it. I don't have a switch like that. There we go. And that is not making any kind of connection at all. I wonder if this is because there's nothing plugged into it. It's like almost like a power saving type of thing. If it doesn't detect anything plugged in, it won't do anything. So I wonder if we plug something in. I have a microphone here. Let's zoom out a bit. So I'm not going to sing, don't worry. This is in. Right. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all plugged in, microphone switched on, and that is doing nothing. So while everything is plugged in, let's check the voltages on this, where the switch would be. Ah, there is voltage there, look. Yeah, so it needs a line in. If I unplug this, then we'll see the voltage drop to 0. Right, I need to see if I can get one of these switches, but again, another week before I get that. So the question is it just that switch? Because we're not getting anything through it. I would have thought that we would get something. So I've currently got the electronic keyboard plugged in, and that is making no sound at all. So there is something other than this switch faulty in here. The question is what? I think what we might do is have a look at some of these transistors around here. So I went round the board testing all the transistors to see if there was any abnormalities anywhere, but there wasn't. Everything tested properly, there was no shorts, there was nothing to suggest that there was any kind of issue on this board at all. So all of those capacitors look fine. I don't see anything really. Spent a bit more time, I got the oscilloscope out and started looking around for any kind of signal really to see if this board was doing something. But alas, there was nothing. There was just no signals going through this board at all. I was kind of starting to give up hope a little bit until I found this. Whoa. Something is hot here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I see it. I feel it. This here, let's get the thermal cam out. So there we go, we've got a bit of heat there, but relatively speaking. Let's plug in Look at that. That is getting hot straight away. Right, it is a 78L09. Now I've just had a look, and that is a 9-volt voltage regulator. So what I'm going to do is, I don't quite know why it's getting hot, but we need to work this out. Let's do a continuity test. So this one should be the minus, and it does. So that's fine. And then the other one goes to plus. Perfect. So let's check this here as well. So we can test whether this is a center positive or center negative. Now, when I plugged it in earlier, I assumed it was center positive, but that might not be the case. Let's go in here. So if we go into, I'll put that bit on there. So that's on the center positive, and that should be that is the positive one, because that goes to there. Ah, right. I've made a little mistake here. This is actually center negative, which would explain why that's getting hot. Drat. Let's check the voltage here. So this should be 9 volts, 9 volts, and then the output, nothing. Yeah. So I suspect we have blown up that transistor. Well, I mean, that's to be expected, really, isn't it? If you plug it in the wrong way around, then that's really what you get. So we need to take this off, get a new one of those. I don't think I've got one. I'll have a look through my spares. We'll take that off, we'll put a fresh one on, and maybe that's enough to get it running, but we're still going to have to order a new switch as well. Right, let's do that then. Right, we now have another component. This is a 78L09 to replace the one I blew up. So what we'll do is we'll just fit this into here, zoom right in, and we'll just expand these a little bit, a bit too much. There we are. So that's it. That's it in there. Right, that's that back on. Now, the one thing we do need to do is put the switch on. So let me just grab the switches. In fact, that's one side in. We'll zoom in. So it's just ever so slightly too small. Right, so all 6 pins are through there. I don't know if you can see that or not. We'll try and get it so that it's sitting pretty flush. There we are. Okay, so let's solder these in. Here it goes. There we are. So that looks lovely. Right, okay, so I think that's both things done. That's the new 78L09 in there and the new switch. So what I want to do, I want to just test this switch. Hopefully you can hear that. So that should be, when it's screwed in, should be good. What I want to do now is test the input and the output from this. Okay, so let's test this. We should have center negative for our 9 volts, and we do. Okay, now this might not show anything because it's not plugged in. So there's our 9 volts. And we have 8.5 volts there. Let's get something plugged in. I'll use my microphone again because I don't possess a guitar. Maybe I should get one. I've got a couple of other guitar related things coming up for repair, so maybe it's worth getting a cheap electric guitar if such a thing exists. Right, all of a sudden it's got pretty busy on the desk here. I've got the power supply hooked up, got our amplifier here. You just need to plug this in, and now the microphone's off, so we shouldn't get any feedback. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, got a bit of feedback there. Oh my word, yeah, I'm a bit closer than it appears. I thought it was far enough away to prevent that from happening, but yeah, I wasn't. So what I need to do is get myself a bit more distance. Oh, I'll have to cut that volume down in the edit, I think. Oh dear me, that was something else. Right. Okay, I don't know how far away I need to be. What I might do is put this amplifier down to the ground here. You'll still be able to hear it, but the risk of feedback will be much less. Okay, it does give us a little bit more room. So microphone is off, nothing. So what I think we'll do is let's put it all back together, and then we'll give it a proper test. Right, so we're ready to test it now. I've made up this little cable which I'm going to plug into my keyboard, my synthesizer. With voice, it's not particularly effective. So I'm going to plug this in. This is off camera, so you won't be able to see it, but it should eliminate any chances of feedback or anything. Right, it's a little bit of a mess here, but you get the idea. So we've got the cable from the amplifier here into the output. This is going into my synthesizer. It's set on a guitar patch, so there we are. And that is in bypass mode, so everything I play just goes straight through. It's not filtered or anything. So if I switch it on, because everything's turned right down, I don't get anything when I'm playing. So turn the level right up. Now I can adjust this one, which is the filter. And then this is the gain. We shouldn't need to put too much gain into it. All seems to be working. In bypass mode it works, in powered on mode it works, and all the levels are working, the gain's working, the filter's working. So I'm going to call that a successful fix. We'll leave it there for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.